Love, 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 love. The rhythm, wanna talk about it. The rhythm of love. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Love Rhythm Recipe. I'm Casey, your host, and I know you know this. I am your navigator. I am your master cook, and I am your confidant. This person here is going to get you through that thing they call food and love. So tonight is very special because I have come up with the ultimate baked ziti. This ain't just your ordinary baked ziti. This is a baked ziti that is low carb. Yes, I said low carb, but it ain't nasty low carb. It's going to be delicious. Oh yeah. Just like our topic for tonight. Are you relationship worthy? Now you can stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Think about it for a little while. Because it might not be what you think. Trust me. But in the meantime, I want you to take a gander of this beautiful, beautiful drink that my mixologist came up with to go with our beautiful low carb baked ziti. And guess what? The drink is low carb too. You can't get no better than this. Now, you call this your
cherry bomb lemonade.
The cherry bomb lemonade. And is it? Let me take this garnish off of here so I can take a little taste. How about that? Ooh. And it's tasty too. Tastes just like candy. Okay. I'm channeling my inner Lucille Ball. You know who that is. Okay, but anyhow, so let's get started. You want to know what I'm talking about, I'm sure, as far as are you relationship worthy? That simply means that you and everybody that is in a relationship needs to know, or thinking about going into a relationship at any point in time, needs to understand their worth within that relationship. Yes, I did say that. It is very important. Your self-esteem and your self-respect all starts with that. Okay, it starts with that. You got to have those things within yourself. You need to know what you're bringing to the table. You need to know what your partner is bringing to the table. Because, yes, you just don't mosey on in there and act like things are going to happen and they're going to do what they need to do organically. Okay, there's an organic aspect, but there is a deliberate aspect. You need to know what role you play, where you stand, and what you bring. Okay, you need to recognize your value. Remember, you are bringing a unique quality into that relationship, and so is your partner. Okay, and hey, how you feel within this relationship and what you get out of it is very, very, very important. So, as I talk about this, I'm going to take another swig. How's everybody doing tonight? I see I have Pamela. I have Miss Huckabee. Hello. I have my husband, of course, giving all the love. And I have, who else I got here? I got the Cosmic King. Okay, looks like I got somebody up top there, but I can't really see. Let's see. Who is that? Let's see. It won't come down. Oh, I see some. I thought I saw someone up top here. I really couldn't tell. Okay, maybe that. Yeah, I tell you. You know what? Let me tell you, honey. And the later get, the less I see. For anyway, I'm gonna let you guys know what's gonna go into this wonderful recipe. You're gonna love it. Trust me. And we're gonna talk a little bit. So, like I was saying, communication is key. Well, since we've been talking this relationship thing, I'm sure you well know that if you don't talk, you're not going to get far. Closed mouths don't get fed. Your partner's not a swami. Ain't nobody Miss Cleo. If they are, hey, don't none of us need to be here. We just need to tell our futures and win lotto. How about that? So let me get over here. Let me bring, let's get a little close and personal. How about that? All right. So I have, and let me get my hamburger meat out. Where's my sausage?
In the microwave.
Okay, so I have, I'm gonna get my sweet sausage. I have sweet Italian sausage. One moment. And I'm gonna get that. Alrighty, so I have sweet Italian sausage. This is about a half a pound. And then I have 2 pounds of Angus beef, but this is pretty lean Angus beef. Now, I didn't get that on purpose. That's what they, listen, every time they say the weather's going to change, the grocery stores empty out. So this is what they brought me. So this is what we're going to work with, y'all. Okay? And it ain't going to kill you that. It's a little less fat. Hey. So we got that. I have, and this is what is so exciting, y'all. Okay, I've been waiting for about a week for this. It is Fiber Gourmet Light Penne Pasta. It has 17 carbs versus the 41 that regular pasta usually has. It has 24 grams of fiber. It has 22 grams of insoluble fiber. Now, let me give you a little story about that. Insoluble fiber does not break down in your bloodstream to elevate your glucose level. So this is why it's a good thing if you got to have pasta. Now, nobody's telling you to eat this every day, but when you have a hankering for some pasta, you can do this, boo. I have been doing the right thing since the 2nd of January, and I've had a couple ices. That's about it. A far cry from what life used to be. And I've lost maybe about 7 to 10 pounds already. So I'm feeling pretty good. Okay. And I'm going to keep going. And you just do little things at a time. So this is 8 ounces. And this is what it looks like. I cooked it ahead of time just to save time. And I'm going to put it, it's kind of, the light's kind of in the way. But if you can see, and let me bring this down to kind of get some of the glare out. Okay, if you can see, let me bring it back. It just is very white, but it does not look any different than any other pasta. I cooked it. It said to cook up to about 17 minutes to boil it. I boiled it 17, 27, 28. I boiled it for about 28 minutes and perfect. Drained it.
Tried what it felt like?
Yes, it feels just like regular any pasta. It doesn't have any different smell, anything. And as you know, I'm about to do it up with all these sauces, which I also have low-carb spaghetti sauce. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. This spaghetti sauce is very, very pricey, okay? I can get a spaghetti sauce that's a little less expensive at Giant, and I think it's the Inspirations or something like that. But they have a very good one at Giant that's a little cheaper, and the carb count is like 6 carbs or something like that. So, like I said, for the dynamic that you would normally have for baked ziti, hey, enjoy yourself. 80-20, baby. Okay, so you got this, you got that. I have 2 eggs because eggs is going to be the binder. Okay, and this is the spaghetti sauce. So this is 24 ounces. I may not use both of them. I have 2 of these. This is this Rayo's, and it's okay. It's not bad because, see, I spruce up my stuff anyway, but the carb count on this is actually 6. But one of these is $10. This little bitty thing is $10. So, yeah, if you're trying to be budget conscious, and I always am, you probably want to find something that is a little less pricey. I suggest Giant. If you have Giant in your area, just go online and, look and see, because I'm sure they have some other brand that is around this. And, but I don't do stuff like this that often. So, hey, I ain't going to sweat it. And I'm trying to be good. So, okay. Anyway, I have some tomato paste, And I used half of this, and this is what is this? Is that 16? No, that can't be. It's too little. It's probably 6 ounces. It's so small I can't see it.
Probably about 8.
No, this is 6 ounces. So I use 3 ounces of this. Okay. And that has about 7. So we're talking 3.5 carbs in this. Now, that's not what you're going to get because you're eating servings of it. That would be for the total baked ziti. Okay. For this. So that mixture. I have my olive oil, which I used a little bit of that, and I'll tell you why. I have Italian seasoning. I have black pepper. I have garlic powder. Casey's blessing, of course. You can use all-purpose seasoning of your choice because this ain't ready for y'all yet. Okay? And I have my dried celery because that's what I do. I like the way that tastes. I have a teeny tiny bit of salt. I did 2 pinches of that. I have some onion powder. I have this triad. I have some chopped Italian herbs. So that's a mixture of thyme and oregano, and all the stuff is fresh. I have some chopped cilantro, and I have some chopped basil. Each one of these were half a teaspoonful. Hey, Lois, how are you? Okay. And I have one half of a large white onion, which I just saved a little. I did a little bit more, and I got a half of a red pepper. I chopped it up because this is what I did. All of those things that I just showed you, I took them. I put them in, what's this thing? Because if I'm going to say the wrong thing, I know what it's called. NutriBullet. Okay, I put it in a NutriBullet, and I pulverized it so all those flavors can burst. The only thing, and that's what I use the olive oil in to kind of loosen it up. I put the tomato paste in there, and I put maybe about a quarter cup of the spaghetti sauce in here to loosen it up. And this is going to go into my sauce. Okay, so it's going to be really good. Let me get this over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown my hamburger, and I'm going to brown this sausage. And then I'm going to drain it, okay? So, as I was saying, y'all, being worthy in your relationship, okay, it's not exactly what it sounds like, okay? You have to understand that, like I said, you both play dynamics. There are things that you need in a relationship that is going to sustain you. Like I said, like respect. Gotta have it. If you're in a relationship and you feel dishonored, disrespected, or anything that is not making you feel that you are honored, a relationship is supposed to sustain you, to comfort you, and not put you in a state of discomfort. If it's doing that, maybe you need to step back and roll it back. Or you need to open up and talk, because a lot of times people don't know that they're causing you issues if you're not being vocal. If you're sitting back and trying to people please, stop. Let somebody know how you feel. If the person is not receptive, you might want to get to stepping. I'm just saying, because you can perpetrate a fraud only so long, and then everything comes to light. Okay. And if you are not being truthful about what you need from somebody, like I said, they can't give you what you want. And if you, whatever dynamic you start in the beginning and you go into a relationship, trust and believe you're going to have to maintain that. You need to be real with yourself, for real. So let me turn this on. And I'm going to turn this up to probably, I'm going to try 9. Okay,
I'm sorry. Question from Lois.
Yes.
She said, "Can you use the vegetable pastas in this recipe?" Vegetable?
Yeah, you can, but it's not going to be low carb. I'm just trying to use something that's low carb, but you can use whatever pasta you want. To be totally, to just whatever baked ziti. You can use vegetable baked ziti. You sure can. I mean, vegetable ziti, not baked ziti. You know what I mean? Okay, let me get this in here. There's nothing, like I told you, Lois, you know how I teach. I teach about making things your own. And so you have to use ingredients that are going to be conducive to what you want. it's all about the chemistry, learning the foundational pieces. And then, you're going to be free to do whatever you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 pound of this and I'm just going to get it in here. And now we're going to really find out if these pots are non-stick, because I did not put any cooking spray in here, not a one. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to turn it down, because the truth of the matter is these pots get hot really quickly. So I'm going to do that, just like that. I'm just going to break it up a little. Of course, I'm going to use my meat masher here because, yeah. And I'm just going to break it all up like this. Now, the reason why I'm using the sweet Italian sausage, it just steps it up a level. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to do that. You can just use ground beef. You can use ground turkey. Do you, boo? And so let me just kind of chop this up a little, just like that. I think I'm liking this pan. So being worthy or relationship worthy, or even like so much, but relationship ready. Okay, like I said, when you come into a relationship, you're not coming in there for the dynamic. You want to assimilate. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like that. I'm gonna go Star Trek on you. Okay, you want to assimilate to a certain degree because it's about compromise. However, again, the key thing to any relationship is communication and honesty. Because if you're not honest with the person, you're not coming to the table with clear dynamics. I'll give you a perfect example. And I'm just going to go man, woman. Okay, you got a guy who's very, very traditional. He feels women have a certain role. He has a certain role. If you're not that kind of chick, and you go with this guy and you play this demure, whatever you want to do, I'm not going to question you because you're the king. Let me tell you, the king is Jesus. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, I'm just telling you. So you can revere your mate. You can do all that stuff. Love them all you want. But do not put anybody in the position of being above you. We going to walk together or we ain't walking. That's the way that is. If you can live that kind of life where you want to be submissive in that way, that, your mate's going to drive that train and you just going to do that and you good with it, hey, like I told you, whatever works for you. But if you're not that kind of person, deep down inside of you, and you do have an opinion, and what you say needs to matter to your mate, don't be going in there perpetrating no fraud. Because you're not coming in there being relationship worthy, you being relationship wrong. And it ain't going to work because you ain't going to be able to keep it up. You're going to build up resentment, and it's going to cause big issues. It's not his fault because he told you who he was. And when somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
Oh, the Lone Wanderer's bunker just appeared in.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, they have a nice comment in response to what you said.
Yes.
Demure is not a word that will be on my tombstone. If a man wants me to be demure, I'd be happy to help him pick out his coffee.
Okay, listen, you too much. You too much for real. Well, see, we don't even have to go there because you know who you are. So you're not going to even go and involve yourself. After the first two words come out of that person's mouth, you're going to be able to recognize this is not what you're looking for. Those are not the dynamics, okay? You can't fault people for who they are. You just have to understand that everything in the puzzle doesn't have to always fit. You can't put a square peg in a round hole. I don't care what you want to do. We are so busy trying to force people to do things, force people to hear us, force people to love us, force people to be. Let people be who they are. Let them do themselves. And if you can capitulate and you can remain happy and you can remain mentally stable, go for it. But if you think for what, he gonna be so into me, he gonna change. Oh, he just playing. He can't possibly be that obtuse. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Oh, yes, he can. Trust me, he can. I know people personally, and I'm talking about not somebody older. You would think that just because somebody is older, the men would be more chauvinistic, the women would be more passive or whatever, or think that they know their place. Honey, don't get it twisted. You better start checking out some of these young people who really don't understand the dynamics, what they're getting themselves into. Some of these young gentlemen who really don't know themselves and think that being a man means putting their foot on somebody. No, that ain't what it means. A real man can cry. A real man can show emotion. Okay, a real man gonna be there and be able to communicate with their other half. And man, woman, whatever you like, that partner needs to be able to understand you, okay, and care about understanding you. And if they ain't caring, then you need to be not sharing. So let me keep on smushing this all up nice, and I really, really like this pan. Oh my goodness, it really works. It is not sticking, y'all. Ooh, I am so happy. Yeah, so I'm not trying to be mean or difficult, but like for me, like I said, I know I am straight up alpha female all day long. I realized that. I didn't know that was a thing. I am. And so you have to realize, first of all, if you are a very strong personality, that doesn't mean that you get to run over somebody. It's about compromise. It's just that, hey, I'm going to speak. I'm going to talk up for myself. I always have to be right. But I'm not going to sit silent if something is bothering me, because that ain't good for me and it ain't good for you. Okay, and I'm not bringing to the table what I need to bring to the table in order to have harmony. I am not worthy of your dynamic. I'm not worthy of being tied to you because I ain't being real. I'm not giving you the opportunity to say, hey, I don't want this. Or, hey, let's compromise. Or, hey, maybe I could think a different way. But I see it a lot. I see it a lot. I see it a lot. Okay, and then people try to bend themselves into pretzels so they can fit a particular mold, and then you like, okay, you may do it for a while, you may do it for 10 years, you may do it for 20 years, you may do it for 30 years. Here you are, 70 years old, getting ready for the crib, deciding that you're going to leave this person because you've been miserable all this time. You just realized you have not been part of a relationship. You've been an appendage attached to the other person. You've never been yourself. You've always been something else to fit in. You don't do it when you're a kid and you're with your peers. You don't do it when you're with a mate. You don't need to fit in. You need to fit together. That's different. Okay, so.
We got a couple of comments.
Yes.
So Lois wrote, Dr. Maya Angelou said, when people tell and show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, but we don't.
Nah, we don't.
We don't. We live in a world, I often say, I think we live in the world, we are human ostriches. Ostriches. There are holes all in the ground, and we think they potholes, or that's where people dug their heads in and don't want to see the truth. That's what it is. You said somebody else had something to say?
Oh, yes. It was the Lone Wanderer.
Yes. My friend.
Right after Lois, she had said, in the immortal words of Fannie Willis, a man is not a plan. A man is a companion.
There you go. Let me tell you something. My husband is everything. He everything. He a pain in my neck sometimes, but he everything. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Just like these beautiful pair of earrings that I love so much, guess what? I can strut out there without them. You don't supposed to put somebody in your life that you can't function unless they function. Okay? You can love somebody to death, but you have to know yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, when you respect yourself, other people respect you. When you don't respect yourself, just put "man" on the front of your chest. Man, woman, child, whatever. Okay? It is our natures as human beings to be self-serving. Look at a baby. And I'm going to be totally honest, say the cutest things ever, you just want to just bite them and eat them up and love them up. But all they think about is themselves, their well-being, how they feel. You can be exhausted. They ain't looking at you and say, oh, my mama tired. Let me stop crying. No, we have to teach them empathy. We have to teach them sympathy. We have to teach them how to treat people. We have to teach them to share. Well, it is not our nature to be self-sacrificing. Those are things that we learn through nurture. And you don't need to sacrifice who you are in order to be good to somebody else. You really don't. There's nothing that's written anywhere that says that you have to do that, because you are a person within yourself, and you're going to not like what you see. When you look in that mirror, you want to be able to know who that is. You don't want to figure out who that person is years later, and you don't waste it all this time. You could have maybe had a conversation. Your dynamics could have been different, or maybe y'all need to get to stepping. But you can't force something that it's just not going to be. And like I said, two people are in relationships, and it takes two people to either keep them or to break them. I don't care how bad. Now, you may have some bad folks in a relationship, but I'm going to tell you like this. The baddest of the baddest of the baddest can't be bad by themselves. They got to have a willing participant. You think about that. So this is nice and brown. I'm trying to make this as soft as as small as possible. Yes. And because it's so lean, I guess it's a good thing, because I won't have to drain this with so much to drain any fat off of here. This meat is very lean. Now the sweet sausage, a little fat, but it's not a lot. So I'll put this through a strainer, and then I'll return it to the pan.
Oh, I had a couple other comments.
Okay, louder.
Matthew Whittington. I don't think it's that
Louder.
person new. Matthew Whittington. I think that might be a new person. Hello.
Hi there, Matthew. How are you? Welcome to the Love Rhythm Recipe, Matthew.
They said the Ziti carb. I'm assuming maybe asking what the carb count is for the Ziti.
The Ziti carb count, net carb is 17 grams. 41 grams. It has 24 grams of fiber. It has 24 grams of fiber. Let me look at the box, because you're trying to make me remember. Hold on for a second. I want to be correct. It has, 24 grams of fiber. Out of that fiber, there's 2 grams of soluble fiber, which, metabolizes in your bloodstream. And then you have the 22 grams of fiber that's insoluble. Insoluble fiber does not disturb your blood sugar dynamics, which means that it ain't going to overflow and spill and cause some fat cells or whatever. And it's very good when you are diabetic. This is not, and I will tell you, this is not a keto meal. It is a lower carb meal. So when you have that hankering for some pasta, you can do this. It has such a high fiber count. Now, my concern has been when I do these kind of things like this, they say it's pasta, but I don't know about that. Okay. I cook this stuff up, and I'm going to tell you, it says to cook it 14 to 17 minutes. It was a little bit too al dente, so I cooked it another 10 minutes. Perfect. I smelled it. It didn't have any weird smell. I am baking that when I put all this lovely sauce on it and put it in that oven, it's going to do its thing. So I have this. I have the penne pasta. I have regular macaroni. I have the spiral, and I have spaghetti. So I'm going to make some mac and cheese, my regular mac and cheese with it. And if my kids don't know the difference, honey, it's on and popping. Okay, so let me do that.
Okay, a couple more.
Uh-huh.
Deborah Huckabee said demure is how a woman dressed.
What?
Deborah Huckabee had said demure is how a woman dresses.
Okay, demure is a personality trait. Now they're going around, and you can dress. Well, demure in that sense would be modest. So you're not going to be looking like the young women out here, pretty much in the underwear and shorts that look like bikini underwear and stuff like that. You're going to be modest. So yes, you can have a demure way of dressing, but being a demure individual or having a demure personality or way of being is, a thing too. And that's more so, someone who's very, like I said, a people pleaser. Let me turn this off. I don't even know if I'm going to have to drain this because I'm looking at this stuff and, this is heavy. These pots are heavy too. I'm going to tell y'all that. I'm looking in here and let me see if I can get this over to the side. I'm looking at this. And let me show y'all. If I can show y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Let me pull this down.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, do you see what if you see in that, it went over. But if you see in the little circle right here, I can't do it. I'm too short. Okay, it's no oil. I'm going to stick a piece of paper towel in here and I'm going to show you it comes out with no oil. This is amazing. So I don't have to strain this because the thing I hate the most is if you don't strain your meat and it has all that oil in it and then the oil just is, it doesn't do it for me. I'm not feeling that. That's just me. Some people like that. I don't. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a piece of paper towel. Usually you would bring this out and this thing will be soaking. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to go on the side there at the bottom. Okay. Look at this. You see that? That's how much oil is in there. Even with the sweet sausage. So no draining. Here, let me get that. Here. Okay. One moment. Okay, I have a child that's thirsty, so, 1 second. But I'll keep doing this. So anyway, now I'm going to turn my oven on. I'm going to do a quick preheat because I don't want to wait forever. I'm going to put this on 400. And that's what you want to do. Everybody's oven is a little bit different, but 400 is the way to go with this. And let me get this in the trash. Let me give my son something to drink. And then we can resume this conversation. So my question to you all is this. Do you think that you are relationship worthy? I'm going to wait.
Oh, and I still had one more comment. The lone wanderer drunker.
Okay, just a second. Okay, you said the lone wanderer said.
Yes. To be fair, I understand that some people are desperate and lonely and make the wrong choice in the pursuit of love.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I can understand that.
Okay, but you know what? I need a pair of shoes to cover my feet because they cold. But when I go in that store, I'm not going to get the smallest pair of shoes just to say I had some. Sometimes we have to be as picky about our mates as we are about our shoes. And in the vernacular of young people, don't be so thirsty. Because if you can't live with yourself, if you can't stand to be by yourself, with yourself, you're not really ready to be in a relationship, for real. Another person should not dictate your happiness, whether you're alone or anything else. That's what I'm saying. You should be able to be on an island with yourself and be content. And then, and only then, are you ready to share yourself with somebody else fully, completely, and in a healthy manner. Because if you need that person in order to breathe, that's not a good thing. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. It's too much responsibility to put on somebody else. I'm just saying. So y'all understand, people, we do a whole lot of rush jobs in this life. We rush into everything. Sometimes you have to savor the flavor. You really do. So let me put this in here for my son. And get that all tightened up. Okay. There you go. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this little mess up here. And then I'm going to get my spaghetti sauce together or my pasta sauce together. And then we can get ready to put it in the oven. We sure can. So I did a lot of this stuff ahead of time, just to save time, really. The pasta, to make pasta, if you're not familiar in how to make pasta, what I do is I get a big pot, depending on how much I'm making. This is 8 ounces. I fill it with water, cold water. I bring it to a rapid boil. Rapid boil means it's doing all of this kind of stuff. Okay, that's what rapid boil means. Bubble, 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 doing all this. It's just doing this thing. Comes to rapid boil, and I will put a little bit of cooking spray, not oil, because I don't want my pasta to be oily, but I don't want the starches to make it stick together. So I'll spray a little bit of cooking spray in there. That's optional. I do not put salt in, but for these particular ones, they did say to put a little bit of salt, because you got to realize, you put salt in your pots, it will start to degrade the inside of your pots over time. That's just a kitchen tip. So I like my pots, and the new ones, I want to keep them forever, ever, forever, ever. And you just boil it. Now, if you want something al dente, you're going to do maybe anywhere from 7 to 14 minutes with regular pasta. With this stuff here, I am telling you, it's al dente. And what did I say? 27. So, just beware. You want to taste the texture, feel the texture, because you're going to bake it too. So it's going to cook also. See how quickly that is? Love it. So let me rinse my hands off, because I just went over here. But yeah, so for me, like I said, my husband and I met each other when we were quite young. And so we have navigated a lot of these things and still navigate. You know what I'm saying? These things that I'm telling you. So I know these things to be true. Okay. As far as, my experience and, and people that I know or whatever that really want to come clean about their relationships. A relationship is not a perfect vehicle. You can read all the books. You can hear all of the stories. They can tell you whatever. But at the end of the day, it is you and that other person. I will advise you, and I strongly advise you, if you're looking for something long-term, be as transparent as you possibly can. Because I am telling you, unless you have amnesia, eventually it's going to appear. It's going to come out. And sometimes people don't take kindly to not know. I'll tell you like this. I don't think that you need to know everything that has happened in my life from the time I came out the womb, okay, if it's not relevant. If it's not going to be relevant to the dynamic of your relationship, no, you're not omitting it. But you know what? I don't have a dossier. However, things that may cause issues, and you know what they are. If you're a really, really jealous person and you're really insecure and you're always wanting to look at somebody's phone, or where are you? Where have you been? How come you didn't call me? Blah, blah, blah. You put a rope on an animal that's supposed to be free. You're going to have dynamics that are going to rebuke against you. You have to give that trust to that person. You have to relinquish and give that enough rope for people to hang themselves, quote unquote. When you're all on top of somebody all the time like that, how do you have time to even think about yourself? You make someone feel like they're guilty before they've even done anything. Okay, it may never do anything, but you can't push people away like that. You have to. And I know it's hard, especially if you've had other dynamics or other things in your life that have caused you to feel this way. When you come to the table, you want to be worthy. You got to say, hey, I got a real problem with separation. I got a real problem when, I don't feel too good if you talk to other people of the opposite sex, or just other people that you might, I don't feel too good about that. So then, me being me, I'm going to be like, I'm sorry that you don't feel too good about that, but I don't feel that way about giving you my trust. So I have a choice. I can try to help you work it out if you're willing to do that. Or I could say, see ya. Don't want to be ya. There are people that want to be kept in that way. They think that that is love. But when someone has to control every movement, when someone has to know if you're in the bathroom, when someone has to know every time the phone rings who it is, it's something wrong. They don't trust you. And I need to know that if I have a joint bank account with you, I'm not going to wake up one morning and it's empty. I need to know that when I roll over and look at you, I'm going to know what I'm seeing and not something else. Okay. I need to be able to be secure that I'm a homebody and you may be social and I'm not tripping because, hey, you went to an office party. It's too much like work. There is work involved in every relationship, but it should not be drudgery. It should not be that. If you're experiencing that, then you're not respecting yourself and you're not respecting your partner. And the respect starts with you. The strength and self-esteem starts with you. If you are weak in those areas, fix you. Don't put it off on the other person. Because that ain't right. That ain't fair. It's just like bringing baggage from another relationship. That's not right and it's not fair. And so when you have these dynamics and you keep having these broken relationships and they don't work and this, that, and the other, it ain't always the other guy. It's you. You got to fix yourself. And that's why I say sometimes you need that relationship with yourself to fix yourself and to look in the mirror and say, self, I need a overhaul. And then love will be on demand. So let me get this. Then chop that up just like that. So now I'm ready for my concoction here. So this is highly seasoned and my hands are slippery. Okay, and I can't get it open. Oh! Okay, this is crazy. Okay, this is why you have big drinks of water here to do that for you. Okay. See, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see what this looks like with all of those seasonings are all just wrapped up in there. The reason why, I started doing this is because my kids don't like texture. They're not eating this. Then I realized that it elevates the flavor. It's almost like releasing the oils or whatever. I don't know. It just does. It does your sauce really well. So I'm gonna put this in, but I can get out of here. And again, I asked the question, how many of you feel that you are relationship worthy, that you can be relationship worthy, or do you think you need a little work in that area before you step out there and take that leap into being part of a couple? And I'll give you a couple of seconds. I ain't gonna give you too long now. But that may need some self-reflection. And I know sometimes it's hard to see yourself the way you truly are. You know, that's a lot. I know I'm asking a lot in this little bit of time. But see, I'm like this. I always look at people and I know that you have so much in you to offer. I never expect people to step down. I expect them to aspire for more. And so when I see everybody, I see that dynamic in you. So yeah, I'm asking a lot, but I would just want you to think. Don't have to be today. I just want you to think. Because obviously you're here for a reason. Okay?
Deborah Huckabee said yes.
Okay. Well, that is very good. And if that's the case, then you need to start making some steps if that's what you want, a partner in your life, if you don't already have one. If you have one, do you know that you can rejuvenate that partnership? You sure can. Because even if you've been with somebody for a long time, do you know a lot of times they really, because people change over time. So you may have liked blue polka dots when you first met, but 20 years later, hey, black is your thing. And your partner missed the boat because they think that they know you so well that you never change and you're never gonna, everybody changes and everybody grows. People grow at different rates. Some people grow faster, some people grow together, some people work at doing that. But I'm not the same girl that I was when I was 17. Okay? Definitely not. Author and writers have come. So that's one thing. And I've learned, I've lived life. I look at things a whole lot differently. But as you start changing your approach or your dynamics of the way that you feel about stuff, then you're going to have to pivot. And that relationship, you may not be relationship worthy at that time because you're still living in the past. So you got to come to the table and have these conversations. That doesn't mean you got to end a divorce. It just means you got to have a conversation, talk. Let me get a little drink. And see, these days, and I guess this is why I have this little thing going on, because I know so many young people. And their language is the language of, let me text you, let me send you an emoji. We don't know sentence structure. We can't put two words together. You can't fall back on the records anymore. Excuse me. What do you call them? The MP3s anymore, or the CDs like we did. We could string together a few songs and that would tell them just how you feel. Only thing these songs are going to tell you is how big your butt is. So, and that probably is not going to work, you know? So you have to master the dynamic of human communication. And I will tell you, ain't a whole lot of that going on these days from what I see. Like I said, I deal with a lot of young people. And, you know, I talk to them and I listen, you know, and I'm just amazed, you know? So once again, like I said, if I can save somebody some steps, so be it. I'm going to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to get the spaghetti sauce, and I'm going to pour this in, and I can open that. Yay. So I'm going to get that in here. And this is really nice because it has basil, and it just looks really nice, and it smells nice. Yes, it does. And I think I'm going to get the other one. And again.
And said, I'm going to make you a dollar.
Listen, them weights have been working, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. Let me see if I'm going to do the whole thing. Let me mix this up and see if I'm going to do the whole thing. Because then that'll be 48 ounces. Well, yeah, because I mixed part of it with my seasoning concoction. Okay, so let me see. And I think I have to be careful because this pot is not, it's deep, but it's not wide. So I have to be gentle when I do this. And I want enough sauce because the last thing I want in a baked ziti, I don't know if you ever seen a baked ziti where it looks naked and then the sauce is just ain't no sauce. You know, it's not. It needs to have some sauce. So I'm gonna put the rest of it in here.
The more sauce, the better.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in here just like that. So I did a whole 48 ounces, y'all. And I'm gonna get this over here and let me stir it. Okay, just like that. Okay. So, does anybody have any input, anything to say? Am I crazy? You know, it's like, okay, I'm just, you know, I see so much negativity where it comes to relationships. People spew negative stuff all day long. People can tell you that this is bad, that person ain't no good, la, 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 la. Is anybody giving any solutions? See, it's okay to complain, but if you ain't coming with no solutions, hey, I ain't hearing you. Okay, for real. There is a solution to everything. Sometimes the solution begins at the beginning. You know, for real. I'm just saying. So, yep, I think that was enough sauce. So now this is me. This is what I do. And this is very important because you don't want your sauce to be bland. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to hit it with my Casey's blessing because like I said, blessing ain't nothing but seasoning, no salt. I'm going to hit it and I'm going to hit it hard. Okay, and like I said, I'm very sure they have something out there on the market that you can hit it with too until this is available to you. I keep saying this stuff, you know, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And so then I'm going to get my fresh herbs and I'm going to give it a pinch of each one. This, y'all, is a pinch. That's a pinch. Okay, I'm going to give a pinch of the Italian herbs. Boy, if you could smell this, See, my spaghetti sauce is never going to be surprised about how I feel about it. Why? Because I put things into it. I brought things to the table. I've made myself worthy. I've been honest with this spaghetti sauce. I'm going to eat you. And it knows. So I'm going to put some cilantro, another pinch of it in there. And it has accepted its fate. Now, granted, my spaghetti sauce can't run away. No, it can't. But I owe it that much because we're having a relationship. My mouth to my stomach, yeah, it's going down there. So I have to be upfront about who I am and what my dynamic is. I don't have a choice. And I put a pinch of the basil. Okay, I did the cilantro, the basil, all the good stuff. Now, I'm going to round it off with a half a teaspoonful of fresh garlic. Yes, I am. So let me get it. And I don't go heavy on the garlic because I just don't. Garlic, I think, should be like my earrings. It should enhance the flavor, not overpower it. That's just me. You can put as much as you like or as little. Okay? Now, where are you? Okay, where did you go? You know what I'm looking for, right?
What were we looking for?
My Splenda. It's always something that's missing, y'all. You know, it really is. Let me see. Okay, so I use Splenda as a sweetener because, like I said, I'm watching my carbs and I have diabetics in my life. You can use the sweetener of your choice. I'm going to give it about 3 squirts. You want to give it, and the reason why you put a sugar dynamic in a tomato sauce is because that's going to cut some of the tart and tanginess. It helps balance it. It makes a difference. Trust me, it doesn't taste sweet like sugar, but it calms it down, allows the other flavors to come up. So give it a shot. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Okay? And I'm going to mix this together. Get it all in there incorporated. Just like that. I love this pot, y'all. I'm so in love with this pot. I'm going to marry the pot. I'm going to be a sister, well, my husband going to be a husband, wives, what do we want to call it? Okay, sister, husband, whatever it is. This is going to be the second husband here, y'all.
Brother husband.
Your brother husband. This one, no, pan husband. That's what it is. You know, they all have functions. Okay, my husband, number 1, he's the human side of things. The pan here, he didn't promise to stay with me. He doesn't stick. Okay, he doesn't stick, but that's good. You know, so. And see, I already know what to expect from him. So I respect him because he was upfront with me. He said, you know what, Casey? Hey, I'm not going to stick for you. I'm not going to do that, you know, but I will give you some very good meals. How about that for the time I'm here? So you can't ask anymore. So I'm going to take and give this a pinch of salt. And like I said, a pinch. This is a pinch, a little itty bitty, teeny weeny there. Okay, matter of fact, half of that because that was more than a pinch that went in my hand. Okay, get that in there because I don't want a lot. I'm going to hit it with some pepper. Make it this way, just a little more. Yeah, and I'm going to stir it up. Now, while I get the other ingredients, I am going to let this simmer for just a minute. Let those flavors kind of meld together. There you go. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let me get this over here. Matter of fact, let me put this in the sink. Rinse this off. There you are. So I'm going to put the top one here. I'm going to turn this up. Let's see. I'm going to put this on maybe 6 to start. And while it's coming up to temperature, I'm going to get out my cheeses because, hey, baby, Ziti ain't nothing without cheese. Did you think I forgot? No. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to have some nice mozzarella, whole milk mozzarella. Get the difference. Okay, and if I can find it, I bet you I don't have it. Oh, I do. It's so great. This is so great. Because I couldn't get any from the store, so I'm like really happy because I have my shredded Parmesan. You know, now, before anybody starts jumping all over me in the comments,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it already being shredded. It melts perfectly. Whatever plastic they claim is on it has bypassed my life. End of story. You can do you and do that extra work if it works for you. Okay? I'm 26, flipping around. I'm in pretty darn good health, and I don't have 3 legs yet. So don't tell me the Splenda. I've been eating Splenda since 1990 when it was created. I don't have any extra parts, any of that. I'm just saying, everything doesn't work for everybody. That's why I say, do you, boo, your kitchen. That's my disclaimer, okay? All right, so I'm going to get, I need this. Okay, I need you again. No, I don't. See, I'm self-sufficient. I don't need him. I don't need him. I just want his tallness sometimes, you know? So I have this thing here. This thing here is good. So I'm going to rinse this out. And the reason why I need this, y'all, or I want this, y'all, is because I got to mix my cheeses up. That's what. So let me just get this all nice and dried out. Just like that. And I have some cottage cheese. Now, a lot of people will use ricotta. I'm not a fan of ricotta, so I use cottage cheese instead. You can use ricotta if that's what you like. I don't like that. And so if I don't like it, I ain't cooking with it. But I give everybody the options. So let me see. Oh, yeah. See, this is already bubbling. So I'm going to take this down to a 3. And because I just wanted to simmer a little while I'm putting this together. So I have cottage cheese here. Now, normally what will happen if I'm doing a lasagna, I'll probably use this whole thing. But I'm not going to use the whole thing. So I will probably use probably half of this. And see a small curd. Small curd you want to get because it looks like this. Okay, and it blends well. So I'm going to put probably half of this in here. I'm going to save some for my husband because he likes this stuff. So something else that I'm not going to eat by itself. It only goes in food for me. But that's just me. Okay, I'm going to close that up. Then I'm going to take my cheeses. I have whole milk mozzarella, and I have Parmesan cheese. Yes, I do. So I'm going to take the Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to take about a cup of Parmesan cheese and put it in here. And that's about a cup. I'm going to get that in there. Shredded. It's the fancy shredded, so it's finely shredded. And I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to take 3/4 cup of that. And see, this is cut pretty big. It's not fine. So it's really going to go a long way. And I'm putting that in here, just like that. And I'm reserving the rest because I'm not done yet. So then, guess what I'm going to do? I don't just leave it like this like a lot of people. Then I got to season up my cheese. So some onion powder and a little bit of garlic salt. Powder. There's no salt in this. Okay. And then I'm going to, I do everything with Casey's blessing because you're blessed and highly flavored with this stuff. I'm just saying. So I'm not going to even sprinkle. I'm just going to do a little bit of that. And like I said, you don't have to. And I'm going to do a little bit of pepper. Just like that. Just a little. Because I believe my cheeses need to be seasoned. So I'm going to take, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the basil. And I'll put a little bit of basil in here. Normally, I would put a little bit of parsley in there, but I couldn't find parsley like this, and I want it fresh. So I'm going to do the basil. Okay? And then I'm going to take these 2 eggs. I'm going to crack these 2 eggs. I'm going to beat these 2 eggs. I'm going to whip the 2 eggs. Either way, it sounds harsh, doesn't it? So I'm going to take them. I'm going to take the eggs, y'all, and I'm going to crack the eggs. But the way that I crack the eggs is I always put a paper towel on the edge of my sink so you don't get any egg juice and no salmonella. Okay, I'm about to knock this over. And then I put my egg in here because I'm not no fancy smancy chef. I don't break with one hand. I'm regular, y'all. So put that in there, and I don't want any eggshells in my stuff. So I'm gonna take that. We're using the eggs as a binder, and the eggs will go in the cheese. Okay, so
Janice just popped in.
hello, Janice. How are you?
Yay!
Welcome.
They said low carb and delicious.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. Trust and believe. Take this to your next potluck. Hey. So I'm gonna beat this egg up really good. I wanted to incorporate, so I just put it in a little plastic cup so it can be disposable. I don't have to worry about spreading E. coli. No, salmonella. I'm sorry. Wrong disease. Okay. And and then I'll put it in my cheeses. Oh, yes, I will. Okay. Then we're going to mix it all together. And we're going to put it in a pot. And it's going to be delicious. Yes, it is. Okay, so let me get it just like that. Let me get it in here. And this is 2 large eggs. Okay, let's tidy this up because a good cook is a clean cook. And you know why? Because when it's all said and done and you've had your food, you don't have to do anything else. And that's the truth. Okay, so let me toss this. Okay, get that over here. Let me mix all this up together. This is going to be some good stuff, y'all. I'm here to tell you. You're going to love it. I got people over here. I see drool coming down their mouths. I made this a couple of weeks ago. I didn't have these noodles. I've been waiting for these noodles. I just made it the traditional way. And yeah. So when I said that I was making baked ziti tonight, it was like I had graced them or something. It was funny. It sure was. So what I'm going to do, right? So I got my noodles, and Janice, I was telling them about the noodles. These noodles here are the low-carb things. These are the real, they look like real noodles. They feel like real noodles. I took a little bite. They taste like, yes, they do.
I can't believe it's not noodles.
I can't believe it's not noodles, right? So I mixed this up, and let me let y'all see what this look like, okay? Because this is what it needs to look like when you mix it up. This is what it's going to look like, okay? Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, and that's the cheeses, and that's the egg for the binder, and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to get my big stock pot, and I'm going to put all these things together. This is the key. I don't know if nobody else does. I put all my stuff together. Every piece of that ziti is going to be kissed with flavor, meat sauce, cheese, all of the above. It's going to be a merging of flavors. It's going to be low-carb nirvana. Trust me. So, let me get that nice pot out here. And I think I'm going to use my wide one. Yeah, I'm going to use my wide one. Yeah, and I'm going to mix it all together. So I'm going to put the noodles in first, y'all. And we're going to get it all together. They're nice. They're dry. You know, they're not watery, so you don't have, like, floaters going around. I don't have any of that. I'm going to put my noodles in. I'm putting in my cheeses, the first set of cheese. This is the base cheese. Okay? So I'm going to get all of that out. Just like that. Okay. And let me get this in here. And as soon as I get all this stuff in the sink, then I'm going to have my beautiful assistant come. And she's going to go abracadabra. Dishes are washed. That's what she's going to do. Abracadabra. And it's going to be poof, be gone. Let me put this in here in the refrigerator. And now it's time to get our spaghetti sauce. Yes. So we can have the sweetest hangover. I don't want to get over. Okay, so this is doing this thing. Oh, yes, it is. These pots, you don't even have to, like I said, I got this on a 3. Usually a 3 is hardly any movement whatsoever. But this is perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have my beautiful assistant come over here and taste this sauce. And she's going to tell me if it's passable for me to mix it together. Beautiful assistant, come over here and do your thing.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I need for everybody to vote for the invention of smell-o-vision. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
I've been with you.
The next time there is an election, that needs to be on the ballot. Smell-o-vision. Okay, get a little fork. Okay, just a second. Okay, let me get something here. Oh, she has one. Okay. And just tell me if you think it's seasoned enough. Okay, the taste test has been done.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to hit it one more thing. See, now, if you don't know me by now, if you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me. I'm getting some cayenne pepper because I want to step it up a little. You don't have to. People in my house like spice, and I need this for the inflammation. Just a teeny tiny bit, just a sprinkle if you want to hit it. Okay, but you don't have to. It's all you. That's the loveliness about cooking at home. You control what you get. You control the ingredients. You get to drive that train. I love driving that train. I told y'all I'm an alpha female, so I like to drive. I like to be in charge of my cooking. I sure do. So I'm going to put this over here. I've stirred this. Yes, I did. And now I'm going to try to lift this heavy pot. I got it turned off. Ooh, these things are heavy. Wow. Here, yeah, come over here, please, beautiful assistant, and hold this. I didn't realize these pots are so freaking heavy. But that's a good thing. If you hold it by the handle here and hold it by the handle over there, and then I will incorporate it slowly. Now, I'm going to see how much sauce I need. And if I have any sauce left over, guess what? I can freeze this and use this for something else. So let me see. Okay, pull that back. Let's see what we got.
Pam said, I'm so glad that you love your pot.
I love my pots. I love them. And I'm going to treat them so nice.
Yay.
I'm going to be so good to my pots. So my pots are going to be like, we'll never leave.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
And Boba's love's here.
Bobo, love my friend. How are you? I need some more sauce. So we're going to hit this with some more sauce. We're going to make this the best baked ziti ever. Okay, we're just going to take it all. We're going to take it all. We're going to take it all. Yes. There you go. Okay, you can hit the sink with that. Okay, I'm
and
stirring.
These spots were brought to you by Snowclad.
Okay. Listen, we're not giving any free advertisements, y'all. Not yet, anyway. Okay, but I will say I am so happy with these pots. If you're in the market for pots, you want to get these. Oh, that's great. So let me show you. I'm going to show you this, right? I'm going to show you. This is what it needs to look like. Every single piece of this ziti is kissed. This ziti is not alone in this game. This Ziti has friends and family. So this is what you want it to look like before you put it in the pot. You see every piece of that Ziti is kissed. It's not looking all naked with nothing on it. It's like, ooh, I feel good. Don't make me sing some James Brown up in here. Okay.
Corey, you are the official pot lifter.
You are that's right. Pot. Listen, people have to work for their meals up in here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Okay.
I am
so
the official pot lifter.
you are the official pot lifter. Okay, you're gonna be lifting another one in a minute. So this is what I do, y'all, and I'm hoping that this pan is big enough. I don't want to fill this pan too much, and you know I don't want my foil to stick. So I may have to make 2 of these, or get a bigger pan. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here thinking I won't have enough. I got too much. I got a lot. So let's see. This is the first layer. Okay, I spread this out. And this is where you get you want the cheese. You want that cheese all up in here. Okay. I think that I probably need a deeper pan. I'm probably going to have to, if I have to save some of this is good. Because then I already have it. I will shrink wrap it, put it in the freezer, and I just pop it in a casserole dish the next day I want it. The next time. So that's a lovely thing. In my house with 7 people, it's always good to have more. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? Yes. So I'm going to take some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put it over this layer. And I'm going to liberally sprinkle it. And that's probably about a half a cup and 3/4. I told a fib. I'm doing 3/4 of that. Then I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to do the same thing. And put it like that. And I just want to make sure it hits every little spot, Every little step I take, you will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together. Yep, and so that's what you want to happen. You want all of these flavors to go together and be happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay? So now I'm going to put the rest, try to put the rest of this on here. Let's see. I don't want to put too much. I think I'm going to have some left, and that's okay because I got folks up in this house that love baked ziti.
Yes.
Oh, I guess y'all heard that. You heard it in unison, right? Yes. They around here singing poetry, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough. Okay, and I'm gonna have enough to make another small ziti casserole. So I put that there. I think I could put a few more on there. I don't want to make it too high because, like I said, I want to be able to put my foil on it so the flavors can melt through before it browns. Okay, I'm gonna take a few little spoonfuls like this and hope you're watching me. Let's see. Hope I don't spill it, y'all. Trying to be all neat and fancy here. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy, y'all. Okay, so I have this, and this looking really nice. And I'll have just enough for a little small casserole. Then I'm going to donate to the Goodwill so they don't get to eat any. How about that?
No.
Oh! Do you hear this? No. You hear? They don't want to help feed the hungry.
No, hell no.
Okay.
They can have some.
Yeah.
They can have some too.
Yeah. I said I'm gonna donate this right here to them. You
said
telling
we don't
me
get to have any.
y'all were saying no.
And you said we don't get to have any.
Okay, huh?
You said we don't get to have any.
You gonna have this one, but the rest of it you won't have. How about that? So
I just want some. I don't care what.
Okay, so
That's debatable.
anyhow, I'm going to clean this up here, you guys. But getting back to what I said about being relationship worthy, you always want to, like I said, I'm 26 years old, guys. And I'm going to tell you, every day to me is special. I hold on to it for dear life because I ain't got many more of these. Okay. If you live your life like every day is precious, you're going to make precious decisions. You're going to make deliberate decisions, and you're not going to be impulsive. Okay? Because in the long run, anything worth having, anything worth keeping is something that is worth waiting for. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to put a little bit of mozzarella on here. And I'm very sure that I have too much in this bowl. And I will have some sticking foil. But you know what? We're going to live with that. Because I want to fill this up. I know I need to fill it up because the last time I used this casserole dish, they ate it all up before I could get off the show. Wow. So it's like, yeah, we're not trying to have that tonight. Okay. So I'm putting some more mozzarella. And see, this is the biggest. Look, y'all, this is the biggest shredded mozzarella. Look how big this is. So, yeah. This is some big stuff here. Yes, it is. And what I may do, and what I should have done is gotten some non-stick foil so it didn't stick. But I'm gonna take the suggestion on my beautiful assistant, and I'm gonna spray the foil, or you can tint it. I think I will probably spray it and tint it. Okay, tinting, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I have all my cheeses on here, and I'm going to put a little bit of the Italian herbs on. I know you're like, she's killing us with these herbs, but believe me, it's worth every bit of it. And it's pretty, and I'm all about the visuals, y'all. I'm here to tell you. When you got picky people in your life, honey, you got to make things pretty. You got to pretty stuff up. You just can't slap it on the plate and say, here, eat it. That's not how it works. You got to psych them out. You got to make them think they're in a fancy restaurant. You got to do all that stuff. Because if you don't, ew, what's that? Ew, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of ingrates, okay? Ingrates. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, shake it up. Now, this is what it looks like, y'all, before it goes in the oven. See how pretty? Isn't she lovely? Yes, so pretty. So I'm going to throw this out. And I'm going to put a piece of foil in my oven like I always do because I don't want to have to clean no mess in case it bubbles over. And then I'm going to cover this and I'm going to tint it. Okay, so I'm going to get a piece about this size. And I suggest you all do this because you never know when something may decide to act incorrect and jump about the pot. Yeah. See, y'all think I'm crazy. I'm telling you, food used to be alive. Okay? It still is in some. That's why we got to cook it. That's why my food comes out tasty. Because I recognize its dynamics. I recognize the relationship we have. Our relationship is strong. Yeah. Because we real with each other. We know what we bring to the table. We know our worth. So I'm going to take this. And I'm going to take another piece about the same size. Yep. Can I get it? Okay, almost the same size. Not exact, but you want to get as close as you can. And this is what I mean by tinting. So you're going to take your foil, the two pieces of foil, you put them together, right? And so then you take the top of it, just like this, and you fold it. Just like that, okay? You fold it like that. Okay, that's going to leave you with something like this, a tent, and you take it, and let me close this because I need the space because, what did I do with it? Okay, don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. Let me close this so I can tent this and get it in here. Okay, so you take it, put it over, and the reason why I'm tenting it is because I don't want the cheese to stick while it's melting, and because I have a lot in this pan. Now, this pan is kind of hard to tint. Usually, you want to get it on all sides, and then you pull up the top. So you have that little air pocket in the way. This right here, this glass thing here, doesn't want to act right. So I'm hoping that the tension works. If it doesn't, we're just going to have cheese on this, and we're going to lick it off. That's what we're going to do. How about that? So Somebody here lick it off.
Yo, he already said I'll do it.
Okay,
He said
yes.
it quick,
Okay,
with
so
quickness.
I'm gonna put this in here, just like that. All right, and I'm gonna hit this for about 35 minutes. My timer, 35. Okay, and that should do it. So when that comes out, you will take the foil off of it and you let it brown for about another 5 minutes. Then you want to let it sit. It's best when you let it sit for maybe about, I say 10 to 15 minutes because it solidifies. Then you plate that puppy up. So now it's time. Now it's time to clean the mess for my beautiful assistant. Yay! I'm not going to leave too much of a mess for you. And then we have to put our baked ziti. We're going to put the rest of this away, and we're going to freeze it. And then the next time they want baked ziti, guess who doesn't have to cook it? That's what we're going to do. So this is a meal that you can meal prep, and you can put it in little casserole dishes for your individual. Like I said, this is low carb. This is not something that you want to do all the time, but when you get that hankering for some baked ziti, baby, this is what you want to do. And trust me, like I said to my other family, my home cooking with Casey Lloyd family, my weekends eats family, I'm not going to blow smoke at you. If it don't taste good, I'm going to tell you. Okay, you need to know. So I don't have any alliances with anyone other than my pockets and my mouth. So if it's not good, you will know. I'm going to throw this stuff away. Okay, so this is what you do. I'm going to wipe this pot off until beautiful assistant can get over here. And she can decide how she's going to divvy it up.
What, that?
Yeah, we're gonna put that away, but we gotta clean up. We have to clean.
That's part of dinner.
Huh?
Is that? Oh yeah, they're having pizza.
Yeah, and I don't think. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. However, I have a top, so I gotta clean my stove off, y'all. Because for those of you who don't know me, they call me OCD, obviously Clean Diva. So yeah, I'm up. That's the wrong top. Okay. Hi. Oh, this is the top for you. Okay. Where's my big top? What did I do with it? Okay, it's in. I know where it is. No worries. Let me clean this off. See, all of this mess here is making me anxious. So,
I'm on the way.
yes, I don't like to have a whole lot of mess around me. I really don't. I like for things to be in order. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. So if you ever come to my house for dinner, you will not have to worry about things being out of order, things being dirty or disgusting. You can eat with the security that you won't pull out some hair or something. It's not happening. All right, so I got that put away, and now I'm going to clean off my stove. And then beautiful assistant will come in and finish doing the rest. Yes. Okay. Just like that. Let me get all of this out of here. Okay, I'm going to find the top. And there it is. I'm going to find the top to my pot, which I think is in the cabinet. I'm going to put my foil away. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to spray. Yes. And I'm going to clean it all up. We're going to sing the cleanup song like they do in kindergarten. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Yes. Okay, so.
Yes, that works.
But if you can look in that cabinet, I think the top is there.
Top to
this pot.
We haven't touched that other room.
No, the top.
Oh,
No,
to
to that pot. Exactly.
Wrong.
So I'm cleaning this up. See, I'm the guest you want to come to your house, but see, I'm not gonna eat at your house and run. I'm gonna eat in your house and I'm gonna clean up for you. But I know you're tired. Okay. I know that you're tired, you're weary, you sit up here, you cooked all this good food, and then everybody want to do the bird. Everybody want to leave you, and they don't want to clean up. They want to eat, but they don't want to leave a tip. So I'm not that chick. All right.
I'm sure you're much appreciated. Is this it?
So this is. I think that is.
This one?
I think it is. Yeah, that's it. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So now that we're back to life here. Okay. Now, my beautiful assistant will do her little thing, and we're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a little chat. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna drink my mocktail. Actually, what we're gonna do is my mixologist, who you just saw, is going to give you some information on this delicious, magnificent drink that he makes up. He does so well. Yes, he does. It's so good having a personal mixologist. It sure is. So, as I enjoy, this is beautiful. Look at this. Okay, and here's Corey.
It's honestly a very simple drink, using seltzer water and any lemonade mix that you might want to use. We prefer Crystal Light here. Some grenadine, cherry, and a lemon for pretty much the garnish. It's excellent. Very light, very refreshing, very tasty.
Good. And the thing about it is, like I said, he used Crystal Light. He used a sugar-free seltzer water. It has a splash of grenadine, which it does have a little bit of sugar in it. And then he has a maraschino cherry in there, which you ain't got to eat. Okay. But like I said, I live the life of Megan. That means everything in moderation. Okay. I have a challenge that I've been doing since the beginning of January that I was going to come up with keto, low carb, healthy recipes for comfort food. So you don't feel left out. And I did just that. And he came up with a mocktail. You don't want to drink it all the time, but in moderation, this is going to be a whole lot less caloric and carb filled than your average mocktail or cocktail. You know what I'm saying? So this is really good. I'm glad he came up with this. So I'm going to drink this. Now, I'm going to get back to this worthiness. Talking openly. Okay, like I said, good communication is the key. And you need to know, okay, so pretty much what I mean is this. You don't want to be offensive. You don't want to turn someone off. But you just, hey, this is how far I'm going to go with this, or this is how far I'm going to let you go. So boundaries should be set in the beginning. I will say to you again, a closed mouth does not get fed. It ain't cute if you're sitting up there knowing, okay, another analogy. I will tell you this. You go on your first date, you know, doggone well you're hungry. You get up in this date and you go get a lettuce leaf or something. Now, you're talking about perhaps staying with this person the rest of your life. Do you want them to feed you lettuce leaves forever? You better get in there and get that chicken leg and whatever else you're going to get. Have your own money and pay for it if you have to. But my point is, be your authentic self from day one. Why in the heck do we think that we got to perpetrate a fraud? I don't understand it. Okay, you don't have to do that. You are good just the way you are. And anyone who can't accept you just the way you are doesn't need to be in your life. Okay, so you need to know they have their boundaries you don't want to cross, and you should have yours. It is nothing wrong with that. That's all part of being relationship worthy. And that is something that occurs with two people, not one. Not one person bending and doing acrobatics in order to appease the other one. That's not how it should be. Remember, your partner, again, cannot read your mind. So speak up. You need to recognize red flags. As I said, if you are not getting respected in your relationship. And I don't care if it's verbally, I don't care if it's emotionally, I don't care if it's physically. You know when something just don't feel right. Don't excuse it, especially in the beginning of a relationship. You have these flags, but we put on these rose-colored glasses. Oh, he or she didn't mean that. They didn't really mean that. Maybe I misunderstood. You misunderstood nothing. Okay, just as Lois Cobb said, Maya Angelou said, somebody tells you who they are, what you're supposed to do. Okay, so like I said, enforce your boundaries. Don't be afraid. We are so afraid of losing something that we probably never had in the first place. I have said this since I started this particular show. I have said this to a lot of people. Things that are meant for you are going to happen for you. People that are meant to be in your life for the long term are going to be there. There are people that are meant to be in your life for a season. I don't care how much you want it to be something different. And I don't care what you do or how you bend over or how you take whatever they dish or not, because it can be the opposite. They can be dishing a whole lot of mess to you, or they can be very withdrawn and making you run after them. That's just as bad. Okay. But these people, I look at it like this. These people who are in your life for this season are there to teach you lessons, to help you stand and be fortified, and to come into the next dynamic being stronger, bigger, badder, and ready to give love and receive it in the way that it should be. Like I said, it's a process. It's not something that I can teach you. It's not something that anybody can teach you. I can theorize all day long. I can tell you my experience and hope that you can take a little bit from it and apply it to yours, or to help prevent you doing certain things, or maybe just wake you up, make you, as you young people say, woke enough to realize the bells and the whistles and the red flags so you can put the brakes on. Hey, I know people get lonely, but that doesn't mean that you have to be alone. Because as long as you have yourself and you love yourself, you ain't never alone. You know? And what did you say? Corey can't sing.
Yeah, Cosmic King said Corey can't sing.
Oh, okay.
Because Pam was saying that. Was that Corey singing?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear him. Was it?
Corey can sing, first of all. But anyway.
Okay, yeah. What I've never heard anything, so I can't say yay or nay. Okay. But I figure like this: if y'all sit up here and listen to me, you can listen to anything. That's all. Y'all are very nice. You're very nice and polite. I sing a lot because when I cook, I like to listen to music. Well, you got to have copyright dynamics in order to do that. So I become Luther. I'm Diana Ross. I'm Roberta Flack. I'm everybody. I'm every woman. Yes, I am. And in my mind, I hear these songs as I'm singing them. I don't know what really happens, and I'm not going to watch it. No. So, hey, whatever. And I say cheers to you guys. This is going to be, a journey for a lot of us. A lot of us have been in relationships long term. A lot of us are going into them. A lot of us are getting out of them and going into new ones. A lot of us are just having relationships with ourselves. And that's fine too. No one can tell you what's right for you. Okay. I can only tell you the things that I have faced, the dynamics I have experienced, with my relationship. And like I said, we continue to grow. We will grow until we turn into eggs. And, we hopefully he'll be a Eggland's best egg, just like me. And we will take that journey into the frying pan and help fortify somebody's protein. Listen, but the bottom line is this: you got to have somebody that's willing to walk that walk with you, even though they may zig and zag a little bit, and you just may do a straight try. You got to be trying to get pretty much to the same destination. And like I said, a lot of times you have to open up the eyes of the other person, but that person has to be a willing participant. So being worthy, hey, who's really ever worthy of anything fully? But you can work towards getting there if, like I said, all parties are vested in the situation. And that's what I say about that. What do you think? I think I'm gonna drink this. I want y'all to marinate on that. How about that? Now, we have 19 minutes and 39 seconds. I am hoping that this is going to be all it's going to take to give this ziti the melting, because I mean the stuff is already cooked. It's just about melting it, letting those flavors come from the bottom up so it can solidify. The only thing, and like I said, putting that egg in there for binding. Once I put that meat over there and it was hot, I cooked the egg. So everything is done really. And we're just waiting for that to kind of all come together. And we're going to brown a little because my baked ziti, like I said, I don't do that dry pasta thingy that people do. It needs to be cheesy. It needs to be meaty. It needs to be tender. It needs to be moist. It needs to be all that. It needs to be all those things. Okay. Because, hey, who wants something that's dry? And I mean, I don't want plain pasta. I just really don't. I need something more. I need something more. I need something more. Yes, I do. So, I'm going to ask the question. My lovely sister is in this audience. So, I'm going to ask it to my lovely sister because my lovely sister has a lot of wisdom. What do you think about relationship worthiness, my lovely sister? And I'm going to give you a minute to answer because I know she says she has a delay. And she's telling me that I am to love my pots. Yes, yes, yes. I love them. You will see 105 years from now, I will have these. These pots will be in the Smithsonian Institute because I'm going to have these pots. Yes, I am, because I waited a long time for these pots. But what do you think, my sister? Hello? Anyone home?
You do know it takes time to type, right?
No, I thought everybody swiped it.
No.
Hey, I thought I was the last person on earth typing. Everybody I saw had this swipe thing going on.
Can't swipe a TV.
Hey, I'm the last. Yes, I'm the last girl standing here. I can't even. I understand some of your emojis, but some of the emojis that they put up there, I'm like, how do I answer that? Oh, you're laughing, right? I'm telling you, this life is not made for me with all these different. I feel like I've gone back into the cave people days where they picture wrote everything because they didn't know how to talk. So you just got to put all the pictures together to get the emotions. And if you don't pick the right one, you could be insulting somebody, So it's like, I'm all about engagement. Speaking of which, like I said, I'm going to be doing a Patreon soon, and it's going to encompass all three of my shows on Home Cooks TV. Home Cooking with Casey Lloyd, We Can Eat, and the Love Rhythm Recipe. They're going to be 3 tiers. You're going to have the opportunity to choose whatever one fits your needs. Either you can get close, you can get closer, you can come here and have dinner. I'm lying. But anyway, we're going to be doing Zooms. I'm going to be giving live cooking lessons, okay, where we can talk, where we can see each other, where I don't have to say, hey, this is a pinch, where you can actually see what a pinch is and ask me. I'm going to do question and answer time. I'm about to get onto Instagram and probably Discord, maybe Facebook, so we can have contact with each other through chats and things like that. And I will probably do some chats a couple of times a month where, hey, you got a question? Hey, just hit me up. So, because like I said, for me, this is, hey, you guys are family to me. You really are. I do these lives. I do a live at 10 o'clock in the morning. I do a live at 6 every Saturday. I haven't had any sleep since 2 days ago. However, the anticipation of being here and being able to meet with you guys and to have these talks and to make these recipes, hey, it can't get no better than this. It really can't. It works for me. I'm hoping it works for you. Okay, we are at 14 minutes and 42 seconds. The proof is going to be in the pudding. And then once I played it up, the real proof is going to be with my husband, who he doesn't like, he doesn't like anything that he thinks is healthy. So it's like, he saw the box. He's like, oh, that's that fake faking. What do you call it? Faking pasta. It's not fake pasta. It's just low carb. So if it passes his test, hey, why buy anything else? I'll get them all to eat it. How about that? Even the little ones. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with them eating less carbs. Shoot, I think that's a good thing. They just need to make this stuff a little less expensive so we can eat a little bit better and still afford it, because at this point with ramen soup being, what is it, $6 or something like that for how many you get? 6 is like $1 a piece. I remember when ramen soup was 25 cents. Does anybody remember that? And I guess my sister just ignored my question because she still hasn't answered. Okay. Okay, so my beautiful assistant is giving excuses. Okay, so she was able to say that Corey couldn't sing.
No, she said that. Cosmic King said that Corey couldn't sing.
Who said that? Cosmic King said that. Oh, and I thought she said Corey. I thought she said, what's that Corey singing? Oh, Cosmic King said Corey King. Oh, okay. I thought it was Pam. I'm like, she got jokes today, huh? Or, sing a song.
I'd rather not.
See, you see what I'm saying? They all want to put me out here on Front Street and let 80,000 people laugh at me. That's what they're laughing at you. Okay. But you know what? I don't really care, because in the famous words of Eddie Kane from the 5 Heartbeats, if anybody knows, y'all ain't out here singing and dancing every day. Okay, it's me. So hey, it is what it is. I think those words were profound. Okay, we're at 12 minutes and 1 second. I feel like I'm waiting for the ball to drop. Yep. But I think it's going to be really good. Like I said, I have faith. Like I said, I tasted the noodles. It did not taste any different than any other pasta that I've had before. So I calculate that it's going to taste good.
Do you want me to vacuum seal this now or after? Because the machine's a little low.
Yeah, we can vacuum seal. Well, we can vacuum seal later because we don't want to subject you to the noise. Yeah. Okay, but we are going to use this. Like I said, the next time somebody says, "Do I hear baked ziti?" Yeah, right there in that freezer. Defrost it, pop it in, and you will have it, and you won't feel that guilty because it's a good low carb meal. You can pair that with a nice vegetable, broccoli, some string beans. A salad is what I would do.
Hey, you can still have a sensible portion.
Yeah, I would have a salad. Yes, I would, and and have a sensible portion, just like beautiful assistant was saying, and feel good, feel good. Hey, you get this out of the restaurant. Do you really know what's in it?
No, not at all.
No. You're not going to know. It's a mystery. It's a crapshoot. It can be anything or anybody. I'm just saying. So 10 minutes, 25 seconds. Y'all so patient. Y'all just sitting there just waiting for the end result, honey.
I'm sort of.
Y'all sitting there waiting for the end result. I hope that somebody tries these recipes. And if you do, please leave a comment after you've tried it. Come back to this particular live, just a rewatch. You don't even have to watch. Just leave a comment and let me know how it worked out for you. I'm interested to know if these things are working. If I'm the only one that thinks they're delicious, I really want to know, because I am telling you, I've been coming up with some. Child, let me tell you, earlier today, we had, what do you call them? Barilla
Tacos. Yes, Barilla tacos.
Barilla tacos. Well, I made a mockery of myself. I thought it was so good, I was licking my fingers. This was straight up keto. So for all you keto lovers, it was so good until I felt guilty. For real.
And then you remember, it's all good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Pam finally responded.
What did she say? It sounded like Corey and Beautiful Assistant did a line together a while back. Who?
In this time?
They did. What kind of line?
We might have. Like,
very possible.
I don't know what kind of line she's talking about.
We always have a little something.
What are we talking about?
I don't know which song, but.
Oh, you mean a song together? You think they did a song together?
Like a little duet.
Oh, you thought they were Peaches and Herb? Did you really? Reunited and it feels so good. Not.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, you won't prove me any different. You won't sing, so.
Right.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Right. So until the proof is in the pudding.
No, I agree.
Oh, see, I can't even bait him, right? It's like he said, I'm going to stick to mix. He said he's going to stick to mixing those drinks. That's what he's going to do. Hey, we may have.
I'm a mixologist, not a musician.
We may have Donnie Hathaway in the making over here. He's Donnie Hathanot, right? I crack me up.
Personal Wanda Sykes over here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for real. Oh, they think that they're going to get me to get on a comedy stage for real. That'll never happen. See, I am not funny. I'm factual. There's different. There's a difference.
That's what the world needs now.
What the world needs now is not me on a comedian stage. Now. I'm sure, see, I don't trust them. I am not Mom's Mabley. Okay. You need to know. I'm not funny. I'm factual. And if factual is funny, hey, color me, as I said, Bernita Mac. Okay. I like Bernita. Bernadine.
That sounds very much like a name.
Well, Bernadine is a name, but I like Bernita. Okay. Yes. My sister agrees. She says, yes, Bernita is good.
Oh, yeah. She was there for this conversation.
We have 6 minutes and 13 seconds, y'all. How many of you think it's going to be ready?
Me. If it's not, it's going to be. I want something.
Peaches and herb. Okay. Yeah, that is a delay. Yeah. Yes, I'm ready to learn to fall in love right now with the Ziti. Yes. I'm going to say we have 5 minutes and 42 seconds, everybody. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Does it make it the final countdown?
Oh.
It's the final. Yeah. Okay. Now they're over there singing. What is that? Is that a video game?
No.
It's a song by Europe.
About who?
It's a group called Europe.
Okay. Oh, is that wasn't that on what is that little dance thing you guys used to watch?
Oh my God, Just Dance.
Yeah, yes, on Just Dance.
I mean, yes, but isn't it from a movie? Isn't that from
I don't know.
I think it's from Rocky.
It
They played it in a lot of different movies.
that's not on Rocky.
Maybe. How do you know?
No, because I watched every Rocky movie that's ever been made.
I'm gonna go Google it.
Okay, that's not on Rocky. No.
Well, it's not on there, but I want to know where it is from.
See, this is what they do. They look everything up on the internet, right? It's a 50-50 crapshoot. Okay. They'll never find it.
Says you. I already found it.
And was it Rocky?
No.
Exactly. It wasn't Rocky.
I told you I knew that. I did. I said I want to know where it came from.
We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. Yeah, over there whispering. Yeah, y'all know that is.
No. Wait. I don't want that. I don't want it. Hold on. Isn't that Tina Turner?
Maybe.
Is it Tina Turner? Is it Tina Turner? I need to know.
My name Bennett.
Oh, now he's Bennett.
You're supposed to be
Okay.
on my team.
I am on your team.
Now, how you gonna say Bennett? You're supposed to be coming
We
up
have
with
3 minutes and 31 seconds to bake Ziti low carb, guys. We've already gotten our dynamics for being relationship worthy. And then once we get that straight, we got this beautiful meal that we're going to share with our partner on those lovely date nights. What did you say? Oh, that's one of my songs. Yes, yes.
Well, right. Can we just say that real quick?
Can you say what?
Everyone needs to know I was right.
What were you right?
Tina Turner.
No, that wasn't. That was Ike Turner.
Ike? That's it. Tina Turner.
You don't know why she sang it or what it was from.
From the movie.
What movie? Just like the woman last week?
She was the lady.
It was the lady. Okay. Now you guys, the lady was Roberta Flack. The woman. Okay. The woman. And so then I sang Killing Me Softly, and she said, oh. What you say? Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill wasn't even an egg when that came.
That's the version I know.
Okay, yeah, your version is the Xerox. My version is the original.
I feel hurt.
Well, it is. It's a good rendition, but it's not the original. Yeah. You need to go back down memory lane. Yes. Yeah, you do. And my sister says that's one of her songs. She remembers that. Yes, I'm ready. That was like? I don't even know who made that song. What? But I bet you she remembers this one. I found love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. Love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. Mm-hmm. Now, it'll take about 5 minutes before she responds, but I know she... It'll take 48, 47... 26.
Oh, we're counting down.
44. 40, because I know they gonna be ready. 38. Okay, it's gonna alarm soon. This casserole better not make no lie to me.
30. 29.
It's
what
cut.
happens when it's not? Do you have to brown it?
No, if it's not ready, I'll stick it in there for 10 more minutes, then we brown. That's it. Okay, are you hungry? You ate yesterday, didn't you?
Oh, whoa.
This is not about a food thing. Okay? This is not really about recipes. This is about the love recipe. There you go. Okay, let's check it out and see. Okay. Ooh, I smell it though. Let me get another pot holder, y'all. Kitchen safety is good. So, let's see. Let me take you out and see what you look like. Okay, let's see. Let me put you over here. Ooh. Well, I did, but it took a little sticking, but I think it keeps on ticking. I didn't turn off the timer. I thought I did. Okay, I did this again. You know what I did? I turned on the light to the oven. Yes, I did. I thought I pressed the right button.
Did you spray the top of it?
No, I forgot. I was scared to do that, but it didn't. Hey, it didn't do too bad, guys. My tint worked, sort of, kind of. Okay, so now all I gotta do is brown this puppy. So take notes, you guys. What did I say? 30, 35 minutes it was? 35 minutes. Now I'm gonna, but look at this. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? My funky sensation. Now we're gonna brown it. Can you guys really see?
Yes.
Give me some hearts if you think you might want to eat this. Yes. Let's brown it. And we're gonna eat.
So like brown.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty, y'all. Did my sister ever come back and say she recognized that song?
Yes, she did.
And what'd she say?
She said, definitely, beautiful sister.
Yes, exactly. See, she was a teenager, and they had a little singing group, her and her friends, and I remember all the songs that they were singing. Yes.
That's great. Can I have some?
If this world were mine, I would make you a king. All that I own, you could have anything except for this big Ziti. Okay. Yes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm having a pot catastrophe over here, guys. I tried to close my cabinet, and the pots jumped out and said, "Save me." And he did. So let's see. Did I say 10 minutes? Okay, it probably be 7 now. So let me just put this on here 7 minutes. It smells so fantastically delicious. It looks delicious now. But when it comes out of that little oven, oh, baby, you may be able to fit that square peg in a round hole if you feed them like this. What you think? You have to keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. That's the thing. You know, just keep feeding them. You know, just keep them off centered. You know, just keep feeding them. That's all. Nah, child, man. Let me tell you something. You got to feed them more than some food. You got to feed them some openness, some honesty, some dynamics of who you really are. Yes, you do. And you have to continue to pivot. Every so often, you have to pivot. They say that the divorce rate in this country is astronomically high now. I don't have those numbers, but I'm going to look them up. But I did hear that. And I'm going to tell you like this. And they say most people don't make it past 10 years. And that's because in the first 10 minutes, they didn't learn anything about each other than, ooh, they look good. So if we continue to be superficial, that is what we're going to get. We're going to be superficially mated. We will be superficially in a short-term dynamic, and we will superficially be by ourselves. I'm just saying. I have 5 minutes. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Also, wait, this is the final countdown.
Okay, so we have more than one final countdown. He wants to keep saying final countdown. There's no such thing as final. There's not. It's never over.
It ain't over till it's over, huh?
Never over. It ain't never over. It's not over ever.
Ever.
Okay, never. Okay. And he's over here singing. He's over here singing in Vogue, y'all. Okay, he's singing in Vogue. So I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. She makes me feel all right. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, I give her Ziti. Baked, that is. Shaken, not stirred. I know there's no alcohol in this. This is natural. Okay. Listen. I take to the sky with a natural high, loving you more to the day I die. Take to the sky with a natural high. Yes. Which only goes to show you. You don't have to get zooted to have fun. You really don't. That's good. 3 minutes, 24 seconds.
Hey, I'm so excited.
What did you say? You said you forgot to hit send. So she had a message there, my sister, and she forgot to hit send. Okay. All right. She said, what you say? Yes, I'm only 7 years old. She's 7 years old. Okay. What's that song, that man? Once I was 7 years old. Yes. I love that song. I don't know who he is, but I thought it was the cutest thing ever. We have 2 minutes, 42 seconds and counting. Yeah. So, anywho, yeah. So, I think next week we're going to get real deep. Well, we've been getting deep ever since I came here. But I'm going to make it, okay. We're going to talk about keeping the romance alive. You can take it like you want. You know, it's not always what it seems with me, okay? But that is what that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be letting you in on how I do it. I want y'all to come with some information too. Maybe it's something I can learn. How about that? Okay. And I'm going to come up with my final. Well, I ain't gonna tell you that because see, this is not really. I didn't challenge y'all. I just been doing my thing. But I'm gonna come up with something really, really delicious and romantic and alluring, and it's going to top all the marry me chicken, and it's going to give you that put it to itness, that a word that I just made up. Okay. It's gonna do all these things, and all these things will be revealed. Yes. Because if it's magic, then why can't it be everlasting? 1 minute, y'all.
Hey.
I ain't gonna even count. When it go off, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get this thing. And hopefully I ain't burn it up, y'all, because it was looking real cute. But if it's burnt, then we'll rename it Cajun. No, the ultimate Cajun low-carb baked ziti. How about that?
Big ziti cracker.
Yes, baked ziti crackers. Okay. Yeah, they got jokes over there. This family has jokes. They can't even let us have a little grown up time. They always got to be making these jokes over here.
I'm sorry.
But the interesting thing is they love it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you guys love the jokes that you can't hear from the peanut gallery? Somebody send up a thumb if you love the jokes.
There is no thumb.
Okay. There are no thumbs. So all y'all got is hearts. Okay. Hearts and smiley face. I'm gonna have to talk to YouTube about not having thumbs. How about that? Okay. Let me press this button, y'all. Okay. I need to have a thumbs up or something. Okay. They need to get with the program. Okay. Woo! It fogged up my glasses, y'all. Woo, child!
Looking beautiful. That means
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Am I gonna have to make another short slapping myself? I am here to tell y'all. This, and I done dropped the mic with this. Let me just turn this off. I need for Hey. Do you see this?
it's beautiful.
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
This is the smell. The smell. Yes. This is the end. We need to take a picture of this when we cut this. I need this for a thumbnail. Look at that. And so you can see that for the glass that is all put together. Look at that. Anybody home? What do you think? Would you eat this stuff? We're going to plate it up. And then they're going to tell you what it really tastes like. Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
Pam said, if you're 26, that means I'm 7.
yeah. Okay, I'll cop to that. I'll cop to that. Yes, why not? You can be 7. Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, I'm 26, so next year I'm going to be 36. No, this year I'm going to be 30. Next year. This year I'm going to be 36, yes. So I'm getting on up there. Okay, what am I doing? I am finding something so I can plate this up. That's what I'm doing.
Plate it up.
Okay, so I guess I can keep the oven on because, they're going to want.
Oh, pizza. That's what.
Okay. And
She said thumbs down, and I'm not sure to what exactly.
how did she get a thumbs down?
Oh, not the way that you were talking about, like how they have the little reactions pop up. She said an emoji thumb down.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean I thought you meant like the thumbs down reaction button? Like
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't have a reaction button like that.
Okay.
It's just a regular emoji.
Okay, well, but you can indicate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You can indicate. All right, so now usually I would let this sit for about another 10 minutes, but I don't think it's necessary. It's going to be ooey gooey. It's going to, just kind of spill out on your plate. As it cools down, it's going to solidify even more. But I got hungry folks up in here, so we're going to do this. Okay, so let me find something. Okay, I think this will be good. Just remember how beautiful it was. Okay. And now it's about to slide all over creation. Okay. But let's see. Let's find out. The thing is, we want to know if this pasta is real. Oh, look, the cheese. Look at, I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't even get it out the, y'all, I can't even get it out the pot. The cheese is like 12 feet tall. I can't even get it out the pot. So I'm going to let you see this, and remember, it will be more set the longer that you let it cool. But, okay, y'all see this? You see what I'm saying? How it is piping hot. I'm going to let Corey taste this while I plate up my husband's stuff, okay? And he'll be the first. Somebody tell your daddy. Okay, there you go. All right.
This looks so good.
Okay, I'm gonna plate it up.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, it's kind of loose.
No, that's fine. I'm not upset.
Now I know he don't care because his stomach ain't got eyes. I know. But this stuff is coming out. It's so hot and it's so cheesy and it's
gooey and delicious.
Yeah, it's gooey and delicious, but it could set some more, y'all. But that doesn't negate the taste. So there you go. Yeah, my husband's, it really fell apart. Corey got that end piece right there.
I got the good piece.
Oh, you got the crunchies. Can I get a crunchies if you got it?
Well, I'm not gonna listen. You're gonna get. We do things in order here.
No.
You can wait until it all get crunchy if you like.
No, it won't be here long enough for that.
Okay, here, take this. Did you tell your father?
No.
See, they round him down. Okay, did you tell him?
Better go get the grill master.
Did you tell them how it tastes?
No.
How is the pasta?
He say nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Okay, does it taste like it is low carb pasta?
I wouldn't know.
I would not have known.
I would not have known it was low carb.
No, she said take the plate.
No, eat it.
That's too late because she already has one plate. She said take the plate.
Bro.
Okay,
I'll take her plate.
No, Danny, tell your father to come get his stuff, please. Okay. Tell Daddy.
See, I gotta crouch down. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit taller. Let me tell y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. If you would have given this to me and told me it was low carb, I would not have believed.
How is the pasta? Does it taste?
The pasta.
Oh God, this is so. It's way too hot.
Oh yeah, it's really cheesy too. Yep, I can't tell. I like this.
Here.
And I'll be the first one to say,
What?
all the noodles, these good.
So,
These are good.
do I need to go? Oh, I'm about to fall. Do I need to go and get some real pasta, y'all, or can y'all handle this?
Oh, this is cool for me.
Yeah, I'm good with this.
I'm straight.
Okay. 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 Want to try it? Okay, I'm gonna put him something. Just give me a minute. This is going to be for my husband, okay, whenever he comes down here. However, this is a consensus. Matter of fact, I'm going to taste a little piece of this just in case they're just fibbing. So I'm going to taste this and I'm going to tell you guys. This is the noodle. You see, it looks like a regular noodle, right? Everybody see this? It's hot. I'm not trying to have a 5-alarm fire in my mouth. I just want to let you know. So.
Be looking like me on that other line.
Let me tell y'all. Y'all need to get out here. Let me show you the name of this stuff again. This stuff tastes like just like regular pasta. 17 grams of carbs per serving.
Did they make lasagna?
I don't know what else they make, but sis, oh my goodness. This is a game changer. It's a game changer if you want to have some pasta every now and then. This is a game changer for diabetics type 2. This is a game changer if you're trying to reduce your weight. Do this. Do this, y'all. Let me get the name of this thing again so y'all can write it down. I'm telling you, I'm not fibbing. Okay. Yeah. This right here, you better tell somebody.
That is good.
Here comes my husband. Okay, here you go. They want to hear what your opinion is, husband. Okay.
Hey.
Now he's the real one. Okay, he's the
fake
one.
Noodles?
Okay, taste it, and I want you to tell the truth.
Okay.
The truth.
All right. Wow. Got a lot of cheese in there, cheesy. Hot.
Okay. I ain't asked you all that.
Oh man, baby, I gotta go out there and catch somebody and smack somebody.
Okay, what do you think about the consistency of the noodles? Can you tell that these are anything other than regular pasta?
Nope. They taste like regular pasta to me.
Okay. If it can get past him, it can get past anybody.
That's good.
Okay, and I'm just saying, okay, I'm trying to give my grandson a little to-go thing.
That's good.
Yep. And okay, be careful. Really? Okay, be careful. Okay, so y'all, there you have it. I told you I was gonna get you the name. Oh, what I do with it? Oh, here it is. I cleaned up everything, y'all. But this is the name of. It's called Fiber Gourmet. I got this off of Amazon. I'm sure you can get it less expensive if you go directly to the website. This is the truth. This is the truth. If you hear me, Fiber Gourmet, I will 10 toes deep for you. This is the truth. So, everybody, I hope this has been as good for you as it has been for me. Okay? I hope we learned a little something, gave us a little something to think about. I hope that you try this recipe. Why deprive yourself when you have stuff like this? Okay? I hope that you liked this live. And if you did, well, you know what I want you to do. I want you to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel and to this show, hey, subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you always know when I'm coming at you. And I do this each and every Saturday, come rain, come shine. Okay. And did I think anything else? Oh, you can leave a comment. Try these recipes. Let me know if I'm going in the right direction. Okay. And as always, you know what I wish you. I wish you a little love, peace. I want everybody to have the relationship that they desire, the way they desire. You know what? I want you to find your rhythm. And I want you to dance. I'm going to see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And good, y'all.